So this video today is all about tech neck. Have you got tech neck? What is tech neck? How do you prevent tech neck from happening in the first place? Well, my name is Joni and welcome to my channel, Joni Loves. Please, before we go and hit that subscribe button and that bell, that would be so cool. So it's funny the things that we're seeing now when we're doing unfiltered video conferencing and we're looking at our appearance and we're thinking, uh-oh, what has happened to my neck? Or not just your neck, but other things we're noticing as well. And we're thinking, I better sort myself out here. Well, tech neck is one of them, and I think it's even more prevalent now during this past year of lockdown. One of the side effects of lockdown has been definitely tech neck has increased. Or Zoom neck, I would maybe call it. So what does it look like? Well, the skin in your neck, okay, starts to look really crepey, thin, saggy, and you have these, I hate this name, necklace lines. Oh my God, I hate that name. And it really is from looking down at your phone constantly and your devices and your laptops going like that and your neck's like this. You see what I mean? That's what's causing it. Now, we have to really look after this area anyway, because the neck is, the one place to show the age the quickest, quicker than your face. And that's simply because the neck has got a thinner dermis. So remember, the outside layer of your skin is the epidermis, the middle layer where the collagen lies. There's a clue there. That's got thinner in the skin. It's thinner here, in the neck area. Okay, so because it's thinner, it'll sag quicker, it'll line quicker. And also you haven't got the same amount of oil glands as you've got on the face. You haven't got the same amount of oil glands, and that means lack of hydration. And remember, that is another thing that keeps your skin younger looking. But when you've got a lack of hydration, the skin will age quicker. And we don't like that. We don't like that. So what are the reasons for the aging on the neck? I've told you how it's caused, but what are the reasons it's going on? Do you know, it's a simple thing. It's because people forget, they apply sunscreen on their face and they forget to put it on their neck. So, the sun is causing aging. That is a real culprit. And when you don't apply, you apply sunscreen all over your face, maybe your arms, and you're forgetting about your neck and your chest. No. Poor lifestyle causes this area to get more aged looking. So lack of water, I've mentioned that, lack of hydration internally. Poor nutritional choices, eating too much sugar, okay, and that definitely degrades the collagen fibers. Eating processed foods, and not eating enough veggies. We still need to think about what we're putting in here that are antioxidants, the superheroes that fight the free radicals. So we're always thinking about eating as many antioxidants as we can, because that's going to promote our body health generally, but also keep the neck firm and strong. And obviously, the other reason for it happening is we're looking down all the time at our smartphone or your devices, your iPad. We're looking down all the time like this, and that's causing this happening. Okay, and it just doesn't look good from this side either. No. So, you've got to think about all of that when you're looking at your phones, okay? And we'll talk about that a wee bit in the future. So let's talk about skincare ingredients to help with tech. I do think that peptides, collagen forming peptides, looking at peptides that stimulate collagen production, incorporating them into your skincare. Obviously, vitamin C helps to stimulate the fibroblasts, which gets the collagen going. So thinking about vitamin C. Hyaluronic acid, remember I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but your collagen lies in hyaluronic acid that you naturally produce, and you don't produce the same amount as we get older. So putting hyaluronic acid on, hyaluronic acid serum's great to keep the hydration level high. And I have to say that I do like the use of retinol. I do. On the face as well, and on the neck and on the chest. I always use retinol all over. I do. So that's giving you things to think about. Treatments to consider. Now, I know I haven't tried Botox, but people talk about Botox injected into this muscle. It's called the platysma muscle, the neck muscle, and it's into the band. You can see it when you go like that, I think. You can see that muscle happening. And the platysma bands, you can get Botox put into them. I know that people talk about ulotherapy as well. Haven't tried that. I've heard that it can be painful. Radio frequency, I know a lot of therapists that like using radio frequency on this area, and they do get good results with radio frequency. What I quite like is the silicone patches, and I've got silicone booties and silicone gloves that I put on that are infused with moisturizers that really hydrate. But these silicone patches that you can get eye patches here that you put on for your wrinkles here and here, but there's also neck ones. Okay, there's neck ones, and I am going to try, and I'm going to make another video show you me wearing it, and I'll give you the test results on that. But there's lots of makes. If you look at that biggest shop in the world, Amazon, they've got lots on there. But silicone patches, they're infused with hydration, and they have a compression effect on the neck as well. So they hydrate it, compress it, and give it a lift. I do like things like that. I do. So I would have a look at that as well. I would do. Prevention. What is the prevention to having tech neck? Right? Sunscreen. I'm going to always be screaming that at this in these videos. Sunscreen. But it is. Sunscreen to prevent aging is absolutely number one priority you should consider for preventing tech neck. Okay? Number one, sunscreen. So putting that on, make sure you apply on the face, neck, and the chest area too. Sun protective clothing, obviously. When you're outside in the sun, you want to have on a big floppy hat. Even a scarf, putting a scarf round will prevent rays hitting this area the same. So thinking about that. I've made a video about this, but never spray perfume directly on your neck. No. And check out the video here that I've made about that. So never spray perfume or the guy's cologne on your neck. Never do that, because there's chemicals in perfume and cologne that will react when you go outside, and the UV will absolutely grab onto it and cause not just aging but pigmentation. It will make the free radicals run riot in your neck area if you do that, in the chest area. And I've seen lots of damage with pigmentation and mottled looking areas here because women have done that and then gone outside. So even the guys, please don't do that. That's why you have to look at alcohol free versions of perfume and cologne. Have a look at that when you're going away on holiday, whenever we can do that again. What else? Be aware of repetitive motion. So it's caused this tech neck because you're doing this a lot, and it's a repetitive motion of holding your muscles in this way. And this repetitive, it's like anything that you do a lot of, it's going to have an effect on your body, on your stance. So thinking about that, because one of the things that I always am conscious of is really keeping straight, keep the shoulders down and straight back. You really learn a lot of that in yoga. I've got to say, that's one of the reasons I love yoga. I do, because it teaches you how to put these back, and you are sticking out your chest a little bit, have to say, but you're keeping your shoulder blades really, everything's all nice and fitted nicely here. So think about the way you're standing, okay? And keep your chin up. Don't put your chin down like that. Anything that relaxes this muscle is going to make it look worse. And also thinking about, holding your phone at eye level, okay? An easy one, right? Instead of looking down at the phone, hold it up and look at it, okay? I know that we know this about the selfie thing, don't we? The secret, take photographs up there, makes you look younger, but it does. But holding your phone up at eye level is a way to think about, okay? And another thing I'm going to tell you, I've got an electric desk. I've got two actually. These are brilliant. So I tend to stand when I'm working most of the day now. You have to sort of build up to it right enough. But for intense writing blogs or something, I do like to sit. But when I'm doing definitely video conferencing and videoing, I do like to stand, and it's really good, really great. These electric desks are brilliant, come from Costco, and I would say these are the way to go, because when you're working, you can have everything at your eye level. If you don't have an electric desk, you don't want to get one, just think about building your laptop or your workstation up so that you're looking at things that way, okay? Up eye level, so you're not looking down all the time, and that's going to help prevent this occurring and also help prevent strain on the back here. Don't smoke. If you're still smoking, you need to give up the ciggies. Smoking absolutely ages not just your skin, but the whole of your body. So a good reason to give up the smoking. What else? Eat lots of antioxidant foods. I've said that. Fruits and veggies, thinking about that. Avoid sugar. Get enough sleep, okay? I don't know why we're all thinking about this. Who's that actor again? He can survive on like 5 hours kip. Oh, is that one of the brothers? He's great as well. I can't think of his name. Oh, that's awful. But he gets up about something like 4 o'clock in the morning. he does. And then he does an exercise routine at 4. Then he has some breakfast. Then he does this, does that. You know, for heaven's sake, what time's he going to bed at night? But I would say to you, you know, this work thing, yeah, we all want to work, right? But you get your 8 hours kip in. Please aim for 8 hours if you can. Me, I actually like 7.5. I'm quite good in 7.5. But try to aim for that. You know, sleep deprivation is going to absolutely age your skin. What else? Make it all economic. There's me with one of these words. Ergonomic. Your workspace, make it all easy for you to work with. What I do cleansing wise, I'm going to say to you, if you have got this as an issue and you want to look after your neck, okay, you've got to remember that you have to still shed the dead skin cells on the neck. It's not, you know, it's the same as the face. You need to get rid of the dead skin. When you get rid of the dead skin, it's going to stimulate the skin renewal, and you want to do that definitely with the neck. So I do use a cleanser with glycolic acid. I use that all over, massage it all over my face, neck and chest area. I am prone to little lines here when you've got a bit of a bust. It happens, doesn't it? Right? So I do like to definitely massage the cleanser, really take my time doing it. You know, a good 1.5 minutes massaging the cleanser with glycolic acid, lactic acid into my skin, okay? And then rinse out a face cloth, lukewarm water, and take the cleanser off. That acts as like an exfoliator, and doing that on the neck, that's going to make the texture of the neck skin look much better. That glycolic acid is going to help with that. Also, I do like to have a glycolic peel when the salons get open again. Yeah, I do like to get my glycolic peel once a month, 100%. That also helps to stimulate collagen. Remember, glycolic sheds dead skin, but also stimulates the dermis to make more collagen. What else? I do apply vitamin C serum, and I do that on my neck and on my chest as well as my face every day. Vitamin C, because vitamin C is going to stimulate the fibroblasts to make the collagen. Yes. And then I always like to put on a hyaluronic acid serum on top. I do, so I'll let my vitamin C absolutely absorb, give that a good couple of minutes, I do actually, and then put on my next hyaluronic acid on top. I like to do that. Now at night I swap the vitamin C down for retinol. I do, and I put retinol on at night, and that really is really key if you want to keep trying to reverse the age of your skin and make your skin look smoother and tauter. Going for the retinol at night or vitamin A. So hope that's been interesting. I hope you've got something from that. If you're using something yourself or you've tried a treatment for your neck, please let me know in the comments below. It'd be good to share and see what you thought was good or bad, or you didn't like at all. So take care, have a great week, look after